What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So the NFL playoffs are underway, and this particular game between the former Redskins franchise, now known as the Commanders, and the Buccaneers just may have been the best game of this young playoff season. Jaden Daniels ran for a critical first down to set up Zane Gonzalez's 37-yard field goal that clanked or kerplunked off the right upright and went through as time expired. And the Commanders beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20 in an NFC wildcard game Sunday night for the franchise's first playoff victory in some 20 years. It's been that long. I mean, you got to go back to, you're talking about 2005. We're talking about the days of Santana Moss and Clinton Portis and LeVar Alexander. You know, I think that's when Joe Gibbs came back for the second time, too. That's how long ago that was. Yeah, that's the Bush years. We'll have our enemies and cufflinks. Handcuffs, you dumb fuck. Oh yeah, that too. But anyway, this was considered an upset because of the fact that the Buccaneers were at home in this particular game. And Daniel was playing with a bandage beneath his right eye after his face was bloodied, became the third rookie quarterback in 3 years to win a playoff game. The Commanders, who are now 13-5, will face the number 1 seed Detroit Lions, who are 15-2 in the divisional round. About this victory, Daniel said, "It means a lot, man. You could just see all the fans over here, man. They're waiting for us. They waited a long time for this moment and this feeling. So I'm just so happy for them." Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers, 10-8 now, missed several opportunities, and the veteran quarterback committed a costly turnover in the fourth quarter. The Bucs couldn't get 1 yard on 2 tries from the Commanders, and settled for a field goal to tie the game before Washington's winning drive. Daniels threw for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns, joining C.J. Stroud, and Brock Purdy as rookie quarterbacks to win playoff games in the past 3 years. Washington hadn't won in the postseason since beating the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay 17-10 in a wild card game on January 7th, 2006. The turnaround for the organization began when Daniel Snyder sold the team back in 2023 to a group led by Josh Harris that includes NBA Hall of Famer Magic Johnson. They hired general manager Adam Peters and coach Dan Quinn after their first season in control, and selected Daniels with number 2 pick in the draft in April. And salute to the Washington Commanders. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really too keen on the name change. I'm only trying to avoid saying their old name because, you know, we're in this ridiculously PC culture now, or this ridiculously PC'd up culture where everybody's offended to everything. Everybody's offended by everything. But people want to, this is the crazy thing about today's society. everybody is offended by every little thing, but everybody wants to be able to do everything. No holds bar. Society is supposed to be permissive for every little thing, but people at the same time are offended by everything. Which tells me that people are full of it. People want to be able to do whatever they want to do without criticism, but people are so narcissistic that every little thing that they find offensive with other people, they want to complain about it because they can just be assholes about it. But anyway, I know I'm going into a whole different realm, talking about politics, whatever. But as I said before, salute to the Washington Commanders. The best thing they did, in my opinion, was get rid, was the organization getting rid of Dan Snyder. The whole Washington era under Dan Snyder was a failure. As a matter of fact, the only reason why they were successful in changing the name of the franchise, in my opinion, is because of failure. Dan Snyder's regime was so unpopular with the fan base. Plus, when you look at the fact that there are so many people now in this culture now who were threatening, you know what I'm saying, to not buy their products or not buy their merchandise, boycotting games, you know what I'm saying, movements, larger organized movements threatening to boycott the now Commanders that forced the name change. You know what I'm saying? It's when you affect dollars is when things get done. You know what I'm saying? People don't do things out of the quote unquote kindness of their heart. Not organizations. People do. But corporations, organizations, they don't do things out of the kindness of their heart. You have to make them do things. You have to make them adjust accordingly when you affect their pockets, when you affect their dollars. But it's just interesting how we can't seem to figure that out as a people. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this one. Tell me what you guys think.